Hi everyone, I have now completed the second set of berries in the same way as this set. There wasn't a lot in the way of stalk on it, but there's a little bit that I did, and I've just realised I've missed this long bit here which I need to go back to doing. Anyway, hopefully you've caught up and you've got this far done on your version of the picture. What I am going to concentrate on today is some autumnal leaves. Now on this picture there is a selection of different leaf shapes, and I am going to concentrate on this set here, these sort of leaves that look like oak leaves to me, and there's several of these throughout. So there's a set of 3 here, there's a couple here next to these acorns, there is a sort of curly one here, and here there's a few over here as well, and a curly one here. So what I'm going to do is show you probably one of these and the curly one, because I think the curly one's quite interesting, and then the rest can be completed outside of a video. I'm doing these because I want some brown and greens together to try and work out the balance of colours and what colour to do the flowers and these other berries and things like that. So I think if I can do a big bulky bit, which are these leaves, I can start to think about the other colours. So I'm going to zoom in as always, and I need to keep everything in shot. So there we go. So it's this little bunch here. I'll probably just do this one and this curly one just to show you how to do the 2 different types. So as I say, I want some brown. Now with an oak leaf, I've often observed, particularly in the autumn, that they're quite dark brown on the outside and then they get lighter greener towards the middle. So that's what I'm going to do with this one here. So here on the outside, where we've got this sort of edge part drawn, I'm going to do that, excuse me, with the really, I've just had a cup of tea, with the really dark brown, like that. Now this curled one, I think, is flat. So the leaf is normally open like that, so you can't really see my hands very well. So the spine is where my little fingers are, and this is the edges, and I think this one is closed like that. So sorry, that was quite blurred, couldn't really see. So I'm thinking this is the central part, that's that bit. So the edges of our leaves are these outside bits. So I'm going to draw my dark piece here where these little lines are. So just above those. We need to be careful here, we've got a berry. Haven't decided what colour yet. So I'm doing that on all of them because we have this bit drawn. Maybe just a tiny bit there. Okay, so that's the really dark. So I didn't tell you, that's the one with the horse on, the really dark one. And then I'm going to go for the slightly lighter brown colour here. This is the one with the sort of lizardy thing on it. And I'm going to do a layer just inside of that brown. Excuse me. I've got a tickle. I'm going to have to borrow one of my son's cough sweets. I bought him some today. They're on his desk. I might have to nick one. He hates it when he's at college. He gets a coughing fit in class because everyone thinks he's got not just got a cold, shall we say, and so it's not good. He's doing all his testing and he's fine, and we've actually all had COVID anyway, so it's we think we had it very early before testing, but we had he lost his sense of smell for 6 months, poor lad, but we were okay. It wasn't that pleasant, but yeah, we were all fine, and we're jabbed. He's only had one because he's young. Have his other one soon, I think. Okay, so I've done a little layer of the lighter brown, and I want to transition between brown and green, and I'm going to use this yellowy colour to do that. I'm going to put a little bit on, so all the way around this edge, and I'm gently scumbling it. I don't know if that is the correct term, but doing this little round and round movement and trying to draw the colour out a little bit towards the centre. I think that's a really pretty autumnal combo of colours, isn't it? But we're going to just put a little bit of green in there as well, because some of these leaves like these, I'm going to do green, so I want to have some green in there, but I'm going to use the light green. This is the little light green. This is one with the cow on it. So I'm going to start actually in the centre, not on the spiny bit, which I did, that wasn't my intention, and then scumble that into the yellow. So we're sort of blending them together, hopefully. So we've got a sort of mix of colours, like that. And I want it a little bit darker near the middle, so I'm just going to put another layer down and try and blend that in. Now for this one we haven't got a lot of space, so I'm just going to do the best that I can. Like that. I don't really know if Rita was intending that this was going to be a curled up leaf or quite what, but I'm just doing it how I think it should be, having fun with it. That's what it's all about. If you think it should be different, you do it differently. Now for this stalky bit, I'm just sort of in a bit of a quandary. Do we do it like a stick, like brown, or do we do it a dark green? And I'm thinking I'm going to go in with the dark green. This is our dark green, which is the one with the little frog on. You have a look and see if you agree. You might prefer it in a brown. Now a tip actually, it's a good time to give you a tip. If you're not sure, I'm not sure, what should I do? Take your picture, stick it on your photocopier or your scanner. Scan it, photocopy it, print it out. Then colour part of it in one colour, part of it in the other, and compare it. Do that before you go into your real picture. And I like it there, but it's a bit too thick there. What I'm going to do is tone it down a bit with some dark brown. So this is the horse. I'm just going to go in on that inside edge with a little bit of dark brown. It just looks a bit too bright. It's not autumnal enough for my liking. So I'm just toning it down a bit. I might have, perhaps I should have done a slightly lighter brown, but it's done now. So that is that one. And obviously this leaf will be the same as this one. And then I'm going to repeat that across the page on all the different leaf sets. So we then have our main leaves done. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this little one here. Now these, let me just zoom out so you can see before we before I get too carried away. Sorry. Now we've got other sets of leaves. We've got these here with a sort of stripe on. Not going to do those. I'm going to do these ones that are a little bit plainer. And there's a set here and a set here. And there's also a set here. And I think that's it. So I'm going to do those as well now and show you how to do those, and then we'll have quite a lot of the leaves done. We've got these ones still to do. There's quite a few of these ones up here, for example, and here and all along here. So we've got all those to go yet. I think if we're going to do these and these and these as well as these, then we'll have quite a lot done. So, and as this video is quite short, I think we can do these leaves. I'm going to do them in quite a similar way to the strawberry with two green shades, but I want them slightly darker. So I'm going to start, actually I'm going to do 3 shades of green. I'm just going to sharpen this pencil. Now crayon. Sharpening a pen now, that will be interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, this is the bluey green colour, I would say. It's got the mouse on it. It's the nearest blue to green, and I'm going to just use the smallest bit of it in the centre of each of these leaves, because I figure I want it to look a bit different to the strawberry, so I want to do something different with it. I'm sort of ignoring the fact that we've got a line up the side there. I'm going to just do them all the same. So then I'm going to go in with my dark green. This is the one with the little frog, and he's going to go right over the top of that in quite a hard layer. So I want to hide that that's blue. I don't want anyone knowing that we've got blue under there hiding. And then I'm going to reduce that towards the tip. Yeah, so it's the same thing on all of them. So hard over that blue and then lighten towards the tip. And I find it now we're just doing the same thing over and over. Nice and relaxing and easy. And I find this paper lovely to colour on. Seems to work. I've tried various pencil brands on it. Seems to work really well. Polychromos, Castle Arts works with those. Don't think I haven't tried all of them yet, but I've tried Staedtler, actually they worked. This is the smaller green with the cattle, whatever it is on there. I'm just going to do the tip. And you can see that we've got quite a vibrant green. There isn't too much of this because obviously this isn't a very autumnal looking green, but not all greens change in the autumn. Some still are evergreen, don't change colour. So we're going to have a few that aren't. Now I'm going to just look at that and make sure some of it looks a bit too bluey. I'm going to go back over those centres a little bit to try and make sure there isn't any blue peeping through. There we go. So there's that one as well. So you've got two different types of leaves now to go away and do. You've got these ones, these very autumnal ones, and you've got these very green ones. And so when you're done, you'll have quite a lot done after this video. So it's only a short video. There's a lot of homework for you to do. So that's me for now. Thank you for watching and happy colouring.